Good morning, my people. My name is Chief Strumblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, and the diaspora matrix. My people, all in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the founder of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you re-enslaved the African American, the Latinos, etc.? All in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. I do not have anything in particularly interesting that I should bring to your attention. And as you know, when I have protested and when I have updated you as to what transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring to you something from the word of the Most High God. My people, we are still in the book of Revelation, and we have been unveiling many wonderful truths. This morning, we are going into great depths, and we are going to be dealing with the mark of the beast. When people read Revelation, they get all caught up with the symbolism of Revelation, and they miss some of the very important lessons that Revelation have to offer. We have to remember that sometimes those symbolism is there just to carry the story along. So we are going to deal with Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, which is the introduction of the mark of the beast. But before we go on, let me remind you that the beast is the beast that came out of the sea, and we recognize that beast to be the Caucasians nation. But what we are speaking about here is the beast that came out of the earth, which is an extension of the Caucasians nation, and we have identified that beast as the United States of America. So all of these activities that are going on here are spearheaded by the United States of America. Let us read Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand and in their foreheads, that no man may be able to sell, say, or buy, save he that had the mark of the beast, the name of the beast, or the number of his name. What Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 is detailing here is a period in Earth history when things are going to get so bad that in order for you to participate in commerce in any part of the world, you will have to swear an allegiance to the beast. And we're not speaking about lip service. You will really have to make the ultimate sacrifice. And if you don't make that sacrifice, you will not be able to participate in the activities of the society as we know it today. Now, I'm going to take my time because I want to break this down into the simplest of form. So even the simplest mind listening to this video can understand what we're speaking about. Remember, we speak about that beast that was wounded and did live. And we concluded that that beast was not really a beast, but it was one of the appendages of the beast that came out of the sea, that had 7 heads, 10 horns, and 10 crowns upon the horns. And this beast that was injured with a deadly wound that was healed represented one of the heads on the beast. And since we have identified the beast as a Caucasian nation, we must now conclude that the mark of the beast is the mark of the Caucasians. So the question you have to ask here is, what is the mark of the Caucasians? The mark of the Caucasians is that which separates the Caucasians nation from the other nations of the world. And that is the Caucasians nation, a soulless creature. They does not have any redeemable qualities. While the members of the other nations have redeemable qualities. The God of heaven, the God of creation, is our God, is the God of the African, the God of the Arab, the God of the Asian, the God of the Indian, the God of the Polynesians, the God of the Awakis, and the God of the Israelites. So we all have redeeming qualities except for the Caucasians. They don't have any qualities that can be redeemed. In other words, they have body, they have life, but they have no soul. So the mark of the Caucasians or the mark of the beast is an absence of a soul. That means when one of God's creature, one of God's human becomes human, when he loses his soul, he automatically inherits or gets the mark of the beast. So the United States of America is going to be forcing all of the governments of the world to implement laws that will ensure that their citizens receive the mark of the Caucasians, that their citizens sacrifice and lose their soul. And failure to do so, you will put in a situation where you will not be able to participate in the activities of the society in which you live. You will not be able to buy and trade. You'll not be able to work and get employment because all of these benefits in the society will be reserved for those people who were willing and obedient to sacrifice their souls and become soulless creatures just like the Caucasians. When you make this big sacrifice, you no longer have a relationship with the Most High God. You make the devil, the Satans, your gods, and the Caucasians your master. Now they are able to punish you and do all manner of evil to you. You have to become subservient and submissive to them, or you will suffer the consequences. When you lose your soul, the Spirit of the Most High God stop dealing with you because you have abandoned your relationship with the Most High God. Devils and demons possesses you, and those who control the devils and the demons that possesses you will control you. Remember in Revelation chapter 13, verse 1 and 2, the dragon gave to the beast that came out of the sea his power, his seat, his great authority. The devil gave to the Caucasians nation his power, his seat, his great authority. And his great authority was control over the demonic forces. So here we must conclude that the mark of the beast is actually the mark of the Caucasians. And that mark is synonymous to the quality that separates the Caucasians from every other nation on the earth, which is they are soulless creature, while every other nation has a soul. So if you are to get the mark of the Caucasians, then you would have sacrificed your relationship with the Most High God, abandoned that relationship, and lose your soul. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment on this video. Remember to like or subscribe based on which social media platform you are viewing this video from. There are many more videos like this right here. So go down and peruse those videos and let me know what are your thoughts about those videos. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and motivated son. I am the Diaspora Machismo. I will see you on Wednesday where we start going in to how you can obtain the mark of the beast. Talk to you on Wednesday.